What's poppin', my lyrical heads? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at. I hope you are Gucci. Now, enough with all that. We know why we're here. We're here for the reaction. Y'all know what time it is. It's time to get into this Dax, Oliver Anthony's Richmond, North of Richmond remix. And this thing dropped, I think, yesterday. I believe yesterday. And I didn't get to it. Like I'm saying, like I said in my other video, and your man was a little out of commission these last few days. But like I'm saying, we back. We are back. But I'm excited to get into this. I'm pretty sure Dax is in here talking his shit. I'm not surprised on this more conscious shit, which I'm all about. Gives me some things to talk about, things to listen to, think about my own life, think about other people's lives. But enough of that, enough of me, more Dax. Let's get into it.
It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is living in the new world with an whole soul. The Richmond, North of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control.
This world has changed and I had to accept it. They ask my political views while I search for their hidden agendas. I don't got an answer, I try to remember the devil divides. Pressure appears from our peers. Those arguments waste our time while helping to push their lies, so fuck political views. I got common sense. I know God made man.
My man over here already speaking so many facts. Yo, people ask for political views all the time. Let's just be real. Political views don't mean a damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is ridiculous just honestly just talking about political views. You know what I'm saying? We just, like I'm saying, we got common sense. Like, political views are mainly there to divide us. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how I look at it. Divide us from red, blue, liberal, conservative. It in reality it really don't matter. You know what I'm saying? It really don't. Just, use some common sense. Like, most people know what's right, wrong, good, bad, even though those things can definitely be very subjective on what's good and what's bad. But like, people know usually common sense ain't so common sometimes. But people know, like, yo, I shouldn't be doing this, or yo, I should be doing this. People know these things. People aren't stupid. You know what I'm saying? Well, no, never mind. People are stupid. Not you though, not you. But a lot of people are stupid. Let's just be real. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that thinks that. Let's get back into it though. Let's get back into it.
This world has changed and I had to accept it. They ask my political views while I search for their hidden agendas. I don't got an answer, I try to remember the devil divides. Pressure appears from our peers. Those arguments waste our time while helping to push their lies, so fuck political views. I got common sense. I know God made man. And the sun sets on a life where we focus on things that we cannot control and accumulate so much regret. By the time we decide to live, we're practically already dead. So I go to sleep with the thoughts of 45 years living in debt. 45 years can't pay rent. 45 years just for a pension. I'm too old to enjoy and go spend 45 years working and slaving for rich men with no time for my family and friends. Then I wake up and pray that it ends.
Living in the new world.
Yo. Like I'm saying, all facts. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's like 45 living in debt, 45 can barely pay rent, 45 just for a pension. It's like, I'm too old to enjoy and go spend. If that ain't the truth, y'all, like, I felt that one down to my bones. Golly, one of my biggest issues, and I think Canada does something a little different than what America does, but we are so uneducated about how pensions work and 401ks, IRAs, money markets, retirement, accounts and all this other stuff, right? Like so uneducated and something that we need to be self-taught or gets passed down. That knowledge gets passed down from our mothers and fathers or guardians or whatever gets passed down to us, that knowledge. But they don't teach this shit in school. They don't, even though I believe they definitely should. They don't set you up for success. But my man's saying, yo, you working as slave for 45 years and just for a pension that you're not going to have enough lifetime to even live, to even spend it. Man, I felt that down to my bones. Like, Dax. Like, calm it down, big fella. I'm going to need you to calm it the fuck down.
Thoughts of 45 years living in debt, 45 years can't pay rent, 45 years just for a pension. I'm too old to enjoy and go spend 45 years working and slaving for rich men with no time for my family and friends. Then I'll wake up and pray that it ends.
Living in the new world with an whole soul. The rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control.
Descendants of Adam and Eve, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. They're taking God out the schools. Our kids don't know what to believe. From 6 to 18, the curriculum fails and Gen Z gets taught by their phones with forced feeds that get sponsored and paid by companies. That's how they attack us. It starts with the youth. If you lie and
man, Dax, like, yo, cool off, big fella, cool off. Like, he's not over here just like spitting bars or anything. Like there's no wordplay or anything. But my man, like when you hear the truth like that, you know what I'm saying? It affects you down to your soul. You know what I'm saying? My man, like he said, they're taking God out of the schools, which, in my personal opinion, religion shouldn't be taught in school because people have different religions too, and like I'm saying, to each his own. And that's why God shouldn't be forced into school just for overall that reason. But like the rest of it, it's like, yo, like from 16 to 18, the curriculum fails. Curriculum does fail. Like, don't let me get into the school system and how the education system and curriculum is a whole bunch of hoopla. And I personally don't agree with it at all, not even close. Because I just feel like it sets us up. The curriculum is there to set us up for failure. It doesn't set us up for success at all. It doesn't get us ready for what life as an adult actually is. They just learn some math formulas. Like, a lot of that you're not going to use in life at all. And I remember when I'm in school, and I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who heard this from a teacher, that you're going to need to learn this because you're not going to have a calculator on you at all times. I have this device, right? It's on me at majority at all times that I can use a calculator, and I can use it, pretty much put any formula in there and it will come up with an answer. So like, I understand like the importance of math. I get that. But like when you get into crazy equations like this, it's so unimportant. Like it does us no good. But like things like doing your taxes is something that you gotta pretty much learn or got to pay someone else to do it, right? I feel like that's something I should learn how to do in school. Or I know people don't balance checkbooks or anything, so that's unimportant. But how to take out a loan, how compound interest works, how there's like so many things. They don't even teach you proper nutrition in school anymore, and I feel like that's very important. That's why we about lead every country in obesity, because like we're just uneducated on so many things, so uneducated on nutrition, how money works, all these just different things that can be definitely taught in school. And like what he's saying, like they do attack the youth. You know what I'm saying? They start us at a very young age, and as we grow up, they teach us so many, I'm just gonna say it, bullshit stuff that you just don't need in life at all. But it is the way it is the way it is. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad that it's like this. But our man Dax over here. Woo-wee! Golly, there's so much truth that I can handle.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. They're taking God out the schools. Our kids don't know what to believe. From 6 to 18, the curriculum fails, and Gen Z gets taught by their phones with forced feeds that get sponsored and paid by companies. That's how they attack us. It starts with the youth. If you lie enough, you'll convince anybody the lie's the truth. So telling these kids they can choose their own gender at ages they can't even tie their own shoes. Drive or drink is crazy. Common sense isn't common unless it pays.
All right, unpopular opinion, right? And like, when I just want to say when I was in college, right? There's you have to tiptoe about any and everything that you say in school, because everything's like have to be politically correct. But like, I'm agreeing with Dax on this one. You know what I'm saying? Like, kids, there was a kid at my daughter's school, right? And he was born a male, but says he's a female in a male's body. And like, you're 9 years old. You probably don't even know how to ride a bike, but you want to choose your gender? Like, yo, I don't agree with that at all. Like, you too young to be doing that. To be young, you ain't even old enough to vote. You ain't even old enough to go to war. You know what I'm saying? But you old enough to choose your own gender? Like, you can't even. Some of these kids can't even spell gender, but want to choose the gender. It blows my mother flipping mind. But like I'm saying, to each his own. Like I'm saying, I don't agree with it at all. That's just my opinion. Y'all might have your own opinions on it. Y'all can let me know in the comment section. Trust me, I'm all open ears about it. I don't discriminate, but I just feel like you too young to make those type of decisions. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, hell no. I'm not about it.
If you lie enough, you'll convince anybody the lie's the truth. So telling these kids they can choose their own gender at ages they can't even tie their own shoes. Drive or drink is crazy. Common sense isn't common unless it pays me. That's the thought process daily. Look at the content we're creating, lies diluting our brains. I'm done trying to argue online with these people who think that a vote's gonna bring about change. How many presidents does it take to have a life worth living? An actual
He's like, yo, what is the point of voting? How many presidents does it take to actually cause actual change? I have my own opinion about voting. If you're going to vote, to me, voting locally is definitely way more important than voting for the president. That's just my opinion, because who's elected locally affects you directly for the most part. And these presidents come in, they have their own agenda, and they push their agenda out. That's what they do. They try to put their stamp, boom, on history. Boom, this is what I'm known for. This is what I'm about. And it's just crazy to think of, you know what I'm saying? Like, my man, speaking facts, how many presidents does it take to cause real change down to our level, the individual level? You know what I'm saying? And there's some changes, but this change is entirely too damn slow. You know what I'm saying? Like, vote locally. Trust me, it makes a bigger impact to you as an individual than anything else. But it's crazy to think. So I'll just think about it. My man spitting these facts.
Crazy. Common sense isn't common unless it pays me. That's the thought process daily. Look at the content we're creating, lies diluting our brains. I'm done trying to argue online with these people who think that a vote's gonna bring about change. How many presidents does it take to have a life worth living? An actual comfortable wage. No more school shootings. Let's unite these states.
It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to for people like me, and people like you. Wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Oh, it is. Living in the new world with an whole soul. These rich men north of Richmond, Lord knows they all just wanna have total control.
Man, ain't nothing that came out of Dax's mouth was a lie. I just couldn't agree with the gods in school. That's something I can't get behind. But like everything else, I stand with Dax on. And like already reacted to Oliver's Anthony original north of Richmond. Definitely go check that out. I'll put that somewhere up there. But this is home for a whole lot of people, and like for a lot of the working class. That's for damn sure. And I love how he pretty much in the chorus he's pretty much saying like, yo, wish I could just wake up and it not be true. Like, man, how many times have you've just been in a rut, like financially, emotionally, and like woke up and like just wish that was just all a dream. Went to sleep, woke up and wish that shit wasn't is what it is. But the system is there to, how can I say this? Is not there to uplift people. That's a lot how I look at it. It's there. I don't want to say to keep us down, but to a certain extent to keep us down. You know what I'm saying? And not really help us. As that's how the system is. Like starts, like I'm saying, as Dax says, it starts with the youth. And it teaches at a young age and like kind of low key I can't say this word. I can't even think of the word right now. I had it and I lost it. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who's ever done that before. But pretty much puts us in a box into a loose. Fuck it. I'm not gonna get it. But it pretty much just puts us in a box and like teaches us how to be worker bees for the most part. And like I understand like we need workers, right? We need those worker bees. But like to break that curse of just being down financially, emotionally, you gotta make some changes in your life. You gotta self-teach yourself so many different things that they don't teach in school, that your parents didn't have the knowledge of, so they couldn't pass it down. So now you gotta learn it so you can at least pass it down to your kids at minimum, so they can apply it in their life, so they can be way more successful than you are. Because that should be honestly everyone's parents' goal is to have your kids better off than what you were. You know what I'm saying? To have them be brought up in a better situation that you were. You know what I'm saying? Leave them in a better sleep situation as an adult and give them the knowledge that they need just to survive and be successful in life. And like that's what I try to do as a father, and that's what I believe every parent should try to attempt. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all messing with your mans, go down there, like the video, subscribe to the channel. It takes like 2 seconds to do that, and it's greatly appreciated. It definitely helps the channel out. But I'm gonna get up out of here. I'll catch y'all next time. So, deuces.